Alright then, just taking a quick look at Dogecoin on our daily time frame for another daily update on the channel. As always, before you begin, as you can see on screen, make sure you go down below and grab yourself some amazing deals from our partners. Tons of free money on offer, so sign up below and get involved in those. Really good way to get some free money, especially when the markets are looking slightly grim like they are recently. And we'll see what happens over the next few months. Bitcoin right now has come down and hit my target. Obviously, Bitcoin leads the market right now. That's why I always cover it in every video, because Bitcoin is dictating what is happening with Dogecoin or any other coin that I cover. You can see Bitcoin's come down. It's hit my target here. Oh, excuse me. Price action recently has been putting me to sleep, I've got to be honest. You can see 50% retrace of the local move. If I show you Bitcoin every single time in this cycle, impulse 50% retrace, impulse 50% retrace, impulse, this was a 30% because we were so bullish. Impulse 50% retrace, impulse 50% retrace, impulse 50% retrace, and we are there now. We're there at the target, and I would be expecting Bitcoin to bounce from here. You can see today we're already getting a bullish reaction after closing down below this 0.50 50% retrace area of 97k. We've also got this really good looking 618 Fibonacci at 91k, and we could come down here, tap into this daily, which is also a weekly fair value gap, and then bounce from this area as well. Overall, I feel like Bitcoin right now is kind of completing its local sell model that it's put in. You can see for these 3 drives to the upside where we couldn't make any headway really into this all-time high area. Again, 126k was hit here. We've come down, we've swept out tons of liquidity, we've swept out liquidity all the way down here. All of this gone. Everyone with stop losses below 100k, big psychological level, gone. As you can see, now we are closing down in between. This is what I would call probably basically this pocket here between the 050 and the 618 has been typically in the past a really good area for a bounce. You can see here right now Bitcoin is basically in that area now, and every single time we've come down to the 50% in this cycle, Bitcoin is bounced. So I'm looking to get back in long on Bitcoin, and this just means for Dogecoin right now that we are just waiting to see the reaction for Bitcoin. I think if Bitcoin starts bouncing, we're probably going to see Dogecoin bounce as well. You can see really Dogecoin still just overall just messing around in this range that we've been in all year, ever since the tariff dump in February. Come back up to the high, back to the low. You can see we're just messing around, going sideways. Great entries for the long term. I continue to average into the markets on spot. They'll never take that away from me, no matter how many leveraged manipulations you get to the downside. Averaging on spot, doing the most right now for me. Looking for that $1 target for Dogecoin for the long term, but really trickling to the downside here in line with Bitcoin. To be honest, Bitcoin moving quite a lot here, and Dogecoin not really moving as much. I think there's a bit of fatigue in the markets in general, because Dogecoin is basically in a situation where it's just dropped so much already that even with Bitcoin doing its best to swing around and chop the markets up, it's just kind of losing its impetus to the downside. But right now, Dogecoin not doing much. We are just continuing to go lower basically until we see Bitcoin have a reaction. Hopefully we see the reaction here. This is where I would anticipate we start to bounce for real this time. You can see we were bouncing out of some fair value gaps on the way down, but only temporary retraces on the overall move to the downside. Hopefully Bitcoin doesn't start sell modeling all the way to 75k, because that would be pretty bad for Dogecoin and the rest of the altcoin market, although the long-term entries would be generational. And we are just waiting and seeing going into next week whether Bitcoin's going to V-shape back up and bounce here, or continue down and probably start a bit of a bear market. So, as always guys, thanks a lot for watching. Please do like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, let me know your thoughts, check back every day for daily updates, and get some free money in the description below. Cheers.